It's been almost 2 months since my last video. Sorry about that. But in that video, I mentioned that I was going to be experimenting with human design and implementing it into my daily life. And in today's video, I want to share with you some of my biggest takeaways from this 2-month long experiment that I've been doing, and a little bit more about how I've been incorporating human design within my daily life. Before I jump into sharing my big takeaways, I first want to say just a great big thank you for sticking around even though I have been gone for the past month and a half. I greatly appreciate you still being here, and just thank you so very much to those of you who reached out to me via email or messaging. I really appreciate you checking up on me. Things have been great. I've just been greatly enjoying this whole experiment that I'm going to share more with you. I also want to quickly announce that I have a brand new freebie available, which you can find down below in the description box. It's a really fun one because it's a sneak peek into my Anxious to Zen live course. And it's a look at module 2, which was the most loved module out of all of the 8 that I had for my course, and my members just really found this to be so incredibly insightful and really gave them a lot more confidence in their ability to work through their anxiety. So that's linked down below, and I hope you really enjoy it. Doing this human design experiment wasn't some random idea that I just sporadically had pop up. I've actually been fascinated with human design for the past year. And I first started really getting into astrology years ago. And then when I started hearing more about human design, I decided to dig a little bit deeper. Now, before I start getting into my big takeaways from my experiment, I first want to do a quick breakdown of what human design is for those of you who maybe aren't sure what I'm talking about. So human design is a system that offers you a blueprint of your energy and how you were born to live life with your specific gifts and your specific personality. And human design is a combination of a few different systems that are pieced together. And that includes astrology. It includes the Chinese I Ching. I don't know if I'm saying that properly. I hope so. But it also includes the chakra system, the Kabbalah, and quantum physics. So when you bring all of this together, this is what makes up human design. And similar to astrology, where you can look up your birth chart, in human design, it is called your body graph. And you need the same information as astrology, which includes your birth date, the location, the place of birth, and the time of birth. And then you can easily pull up your body graph, and this is completely free too. I'll actually leave linked down below a website that I recommend if you're interested in looking up your own body graph. So my first big takeaway from this experiment with human design is that understanding what being a mental projector really means gave me a greater connection to my intuition. And working with my intuition is something that I'm fairly new to because of my past experiences. I just completely separated from my intuition and just who I was, because that's what made me safe. It made me feel safe. And so I lived most of my life completely detached from my intuitive senses. And by incorporating this work the past month and a half, I have never been more clear on how I am made to make my decisions through life. And every single one of us has a different way our intuition speaks to us. In human design, it's called your authority. And with me being a mental projector, this means that I am meant to speak things out, to talk things out. And this could be with friends that I feel safe with and connected with at a deeper level that I know will just be able to sit and listen to me and not necessarily give me answers or give me other ideas. It's more so I can hear the words coming out of my mouth and start to process things within my mind. And in turn, by doing this, I get clarity on that next best step I should take, whether it's in my everyday life, I'm trying to decide on something, or even within my career and my business. The second big takeaway I had from this experiment is that I have become more aware of the areas that I still really need to focus on deconditioning. Now, deconditioning is the process of peeling away the layers of beliefs, behaviors, habits, patterns that we've acquired throughout our lifetime that aren't necessarily ours. We were taught these things from our caregivers or parents. And for me, being a trauma-informed coach, it is an area that I work a lot on with my clients and within myself too. And although I've been working on deconditioning for quite a few years now, by me living my actual projector design the past couple of months, I've been able to deeply connect to stories and beliefs that were hidden and are coming to the surface more so now. And because I'm now able to identify them by looking through a different lens, I have new areas of deconditioning that I'm working on. And this simply just brings another layer of healing to my life. And it is just so incredibly fascinating to me that there's always room for improvement. There's always areas that are going to be coming out of the shadows as we are starting to discover more about who we really are. And I've even started to incorporate some of the concepts of human design within my own coaching containers. And it honestly is so fascinating to see the benefit that my clients are getting from this work as well. And the third biggest takeaway I had from this experiment was learning about my profile and being a 1-3 projector. And a 1-3 is someone who is a knowledge seeker. And by understanding that I am meant to be interested in many different areas and experiment with these areas, it gave me this sense of, oh, okay, so I'm not flaky. I'm not all over the place and lacking focus, because I honestly used to feel that way. And being a business owner now, you hear so many people saying that you need to do this, you need to be consistent, you need to be focused, you need to hone in on your ideal client and area, but that never felt right to me. And I was trying to fit myself into this box that was not meant for me. But as I learned more about my profile and what it meant to be the establisher of knowledge and to share my knowledge with others through the process of experimenting, this was almost like my pass to just simply follow my bliss and to follow what was feeling good to me and not listen to all of the other voices saying that it needs to be done a specific way. Because honestly, according to whom? Why does something need to be done only one way? There's never just one way to do something. And this understanding gave me that boost of confidence to continue following all of my interests and be okay with putting something down if after experimenting, it wasn't what I really thought it would be, or I just didn't like it. And it's part of the process that I am able to gain so much knowledge that I can share with my clients, and what makes me very different from anyone else in this world and any other coach out there as well. If you haven't yet seen my previous video on how I was planning on experimenting with human design in the coming months, I'm going to leave that linked right here. I go into more detail about the specific areas of the body graph and share a little bit more about my own. But I do plan on creating more videos similar to this in the future. I do plan on continuing my experiment. And as I am a 1-3 projector, I want to share with you what I learn along the way. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to go ahead and do so. I would love to have you as part of this community. And until next time, sending you so much healing love.